All right, welcome back, folks. We're back here at Cape Rugby TV. We're taking a look at what's happening in the world of Western Province Club Rugby. When does the business element start, Faisal? You mentioned earlier on that you call it the Challenge League, Challenge Cup?
The knockouts.
The knockouts, yeah. What are we calling that?
Yeah, so the knockouts.
That's at City Park, right?
Yeah, that'll be at City Park. You're looking at starting right about the end of the month. Obviously, the 23rd, you've got the test match taking place. So it's always difficult to get players, also referees. And there's a lot happening in that. So normally on the 23rd, you've got only a few matches taking place, but that's all catch-up matches.
Yeah.
But roughly, the season will probably start on the 30th.
So what are we calling that? Top six, what are we calling that?
We're waiting on the sponsor. There's potential sponsors that's keen and interested. So once, that has gone through and it's confirmed, then we'll, But then basically it's a knockout championship.
Knockout championship.
Yeah.
You call it the championship, I suppose.
The championship, yeah.
And you've got the Challenge Cup running as well.
Correct, yeah.
And you've got the promotion, the top 9.
Top 9 competition. That competition is tough. I was chatting to one of the clubs.
Yeah.
They had a good season, ended, rightfully on top, and they're playing now in that sort of, that promotion league top 9 competition.
Yeah.
And I promise you, the strength in that competition and that's where you sort of measure yourself and that. So it's good to see the strength of club rugby. Even, in the so-called regions, it's tough. It's not easy.
Well, let's take a look there quickly at the log then in the promotion league. Watsonia is sitting at the top at the moment, followed by Blue Stars United, Wraithby Universals. Those are the top 3 at the moment. Remember, folks, the top 3 are going to get promotion. Am I right, Faisal? The top 3 get promotion to Super League C? That's
correct, yeah.
Yeah. LC Shafir, Silurians, Morningstar, Rocklands, Masi Pumulele. Jerome, you've had some experience with these teams here. Of course, you know that they come from the different leagues, the city, the southern and northern regions. But other than the fact that maybe Wraithby and Watsonia have still got some games in hand, what are your thoughts here?
Yeah, look, I know LC's put a lot of effort in. So I know and obviously Morningstar also to see where they are. But the top teams, I think that's basically the reflection of the season, how it went.
Yeah. So. All right, there we go. Halftime score then, Village is leading 31 points to 6 against Brackenfell. Jerome, your thoughts there so far?
Yeah, look, it is, the halftime score is a reflection of the game because it's pretty much one-sided. You see Villages almost the whole first half in the 22 and they get points when they're there. So, yeah, the defense let Brackenfell down a bit. But they try to fight back, but yes,
Well, they've got a chance to fight back now. Brackenfell, of course, 6 points to 31 for Villagers. Let's take a look at the second half, folks. Here we go. Brackenfell Villagers. Right, folks, there we go. Final score then, Villagers 45 points to 30. Jerome, Brackenfell bounced back a little bit there. They put on another 24 points in the second half. So you could really say, maybe they won the second half.
Yeah, I think they definitely won the second half, and there was a couple of opportunities where they could have get points, and then just at the end they just gave Villagers a silly try to go score, because they're supposed to keep the ball when the guy kicked the ball, and Villagers took the ball and run right through. But they fight back, and it was a good comeback from them. I think they had a chance to win the game.
Do you think they're a little bit worried, Faisal? Do you think Brackenfell need to be worried about that red zone in Super League A?
You know, the thing is with Brackenfell, I always say they're a very unpredictable team. You know, they're sort of middle of the log type of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're happy just to be in the middle, but it's like very undecided. Like I said, you know, there's a first half and there's a second half where they come back, and they're never outplayed in that. So I think, you know, they'll be tending to move a little bit more up towards that top six and at the
it's getting a little bit tight now there between UWC and Elderberg and the teams that are bordering in that third spot. I think Kelsriver and St. George as well. Folks, we're going to talk about the anomalies in a second. We'll take an ad break. We'll be back now. Don't go away.